Hello children, this was 7th standard social science in civics equality lesson. So in this lesson we are going to see the meaning of equality, to know the importance of equality and different types of equality, and to know the various articles of our constitution that have guaranteed equality. Yes, so this lesson, equality lesson, comes under civics. So nature has made man unequal in color. That is, God has created with unequal in color, height, talent, physical strength, etc. Am I correct? So God has made man unequal in color, height, talent, physical strength, etc. And the natural inequalities can never be rectified. God has created everything. We cannot change our color, we cannot change our physical appearance, we cannot change our height, talent, everything. Yes, even the twins also looking like the similar or not equal in their abilities. If you see the twins, and now when you observe them, they will have both will have same height, same color, more or less they will look alike. Yes, but if you have a friendship with them, you can find out that two people are different in their abilities, in their talent, everything. Am I correct? But man made inequalities on the basis of, but nature is one thing, next one is man made. But man made inequalities basis of caste, money, religion. Am I correct? So the man only following, you are dark in color, you are a Hindu, you are Muslim, yes, you are Christian, like that. And also caste, you are SC, ST, or BC, MBC. But like that, we are man only created all this inequalities. Yes, depending on the money, is wealthier person, poor person, like that, based on the religion, Hindu, Muslim, like that. So man only made this inequality. Am I correct? So nature which is made, we cannot change that inequality, but man-made inequality should be rectified. Yes, it is universally accepted that people are different in their capacity, ability, attitude, etc. But at the same time, it is also accepted that they should be given equal opportunities for the development of the skills and talents. Yes, whether it is a female child or male child, we must not show any inequality among them. Yes, so we should follow equality in all respects. So what is equality? Equality is ensuring individuals or groups that are not treated differently or less favorably on the basis of specific protector characteristic, including areas of race, gender means whether male or female, disability, this person can do, this person cannot do, that is disability, religion, you know that one, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, like that, or belief, and sexual orientation, that is man can do this work, woman cannot do this work, like that, and also age, younger age, older age, like that. So according to Professor Lasky, equality does not mean identity of treatment and sameness of reward. It means, first of all, absence of social privilege. On the second, it means that adequate opportunities are laid upon to all. Now we are going to see about importance of equality. Equality is a powerful moral and political ideal that has inspired and guided human society for many centuries. For many centuries, equality plays an important, powerful moral thing. Okay, the concept of equality invokes the idea that all human beings have equal worth regardless of their caste, color, gender, race, or nationality. I told no, everybody should be treated as equal. There must not be any differentiation between their caste based on the caste, color, gender, race, nationality. So the democratic ideals such as liberty, equality, etc. are meaningful and effective only when they are implemented with the justice. You have to underline that one. Only when they are implemented with justice. Justice plays an important role among this equality. Equality are meaningful and effective only when they are implemented with justice. Now we are going to see about kinds of equality. There are many kinds. First thing, social equality. First we will see social equality. Social equality means that all citizens are entitled to enjoy equal status in society. There should not be any discrimination of caste, creed, color and race. All should have equal opportunity to develop their personality and to complete the goals. Yes, so social equality means society, among the society. Among the society, all citizens are equal. All citizens have the as a right to enjoy their status in the society. There should not be any discrimination. You are belonging to this caste, so you are not allowed inside the temple. You are belonging to this religion, you are not allowed to enter into that temple. Like that, nobody should tell. Each and every person, each and every citizen is having that right to enjoy their status in the society. That is social equality. Everybody should be treated as equal. Then civil equality. Civil equality is the enjoyment of civil rights. So if you see, there are many laws and order that everything is equal to each and every person, those who are living in the society. So civil equality is the enjoyment of civil rights by all the citizens. There should not be any discrimination of superior or inferior. Some of the things should be followed only to the superior people, not to the inferior people. Like that, it must not be the rich or the poor people, caste or creed. Equal rights should be available to all the persons and nobody should be denied enjoyment of any rights. So rule of law is in force in England, and in the eyes of law all are equal and equal treatment is given to all by the rule of law. So by the rule of law and order, every citizen should have their right to enjoy their nation, enjoy their status in the society. That is civil equality. So rule of law was advocated by A.V. Deasy, the British legal luminary. The next third one, first we have seen social equality, second is civil equality, and third is political equality. India is a democratic country. All the democratic countries, including India, have guaranteed the political rights to all the citizens. Okay, each and every citizen is having right to vote, right to hold public office, right to criticize the government. Yes, each and every citizen who is the age of above 18 is having the right to vote, right to hold public office. Right to hold public office means any person can entered into the public office. Any person can be, if he is capable of doing that work, he can be appointed on the basis of some examination, interview, like that. Every citizen can work in the public office. Right to criticize the government. So we are leading a democratic country, so we are assigned by means of government, a state government, central government, like that. So every person is having the right to criticize the government. If the government is taking some rules, if they are putting some rules, or if they are following any order, laws and order, every person has a right to criticize that order, law and order. Okay, then next one, here, so citizens should have equal opportunity to actively participate in the political life. Each and every citizen is having the power to actively participate in the political life. These rights can be enjoyed through the universal adult franchise. So in India, the voting right is given to all the citizens who has attained 18 years of age. Above 18 and above can vote. can vote without any discrimination. India is the first country to give the right to vote for women in the year 1952. In Switzerland, they have implemented only in the year of 1971. So any person who has completed the age of 25 years can contest in the election. We can appear for the election. So right to criticize the government is also very important right, and the people can express their resentment through demonstrations. So the value of the vote of the Prime Minister and the value of the vote of common man in general election is same, which denotes political equality. So now the next year, during the month of May or June, we will be getting that state election, isn't it? So each and every person who has the age of 25 and above can appear, can stand for a particular political party, and the person who is having age of 18 and above can vote. Yes, so the person who is at the age of 18, if he is having the right to vote, means that vote is equal to the Edapadi Palanichami. Yes, if he is putting some vote, both the votes are equal. That is, they are telling the value of the vote of the Prime Minister or Chief Minister or any minister, and value of the common man in general election is same. Okay, which denotes political equality. The next one is gender equality. Gender means whether if you are filling the application form, means in one column it will be given gender. Gender means male or female. So all human beings, both men and women, are free to develop their personal abilities and make choices without any limitation. There is no limitation between the girls and the boys or women and the man. Women were not given equal rights, and they are considered as weak as compared to man, and they are placed in a secondary position to man. Yes, so they should be treated equally. Yes, but nowadays they are equal. Yes, even the women is riding auto. Yes, they are working as a pilot in any field. Yes, if you take any field, in all the fields, women are working as equal as man. Yes, so it does not mean that women and men have to become the same, but that their rights, responsibilities and opportunities will not depend on whether they are born male or female. That is, equality means same. Everything should be the same. All the rights, responsibilities, opportunities. So gender equality is the equal right of both men and women to have access to opportunities and resources. So they have the right to participate in the economic sphere and make important decisions. So women with their talent and hard work have proved that their ability is not less than men in any aspect. Nowadays, women are successfully working in many fields like border security force, Indian Air Force, etc. For the uplift of women, 50% of reservation has been given for women in local bodies. Now 50% is allotted to appear in the local bodies. So UNICEF also says gender equality means the women and the men, girls and the boys enjoy the same rights, resources, opportunities and protections. It does not require that girls and boys or women and men be same, or that they be treated exactly alike. So as of 2017, the gender equality is the 5th of 17 Sustainable Development Goals of the United Nations. Okay, the next one is human dignity. So dignity means self-respect. Yes, dignity means self-respect. So each and every person is having their self-respect. You must not poke on the dignity of any person. Human dignity is the most important human right from which all other fundamental rights derive. So dignity is the equality of being honorable, noble and excellent. Yes, dignity is the equality of being on every person. We should honor that person. Yes, every person is a noble person and also the excellent person. So every human being should be regarded as a very valuable member of the community. The next one is equality of opportunity and education. So nowadays if you take up to 8th standard, it is compulsory free education government is giving. Why they are giving like that? All are passed like that, they are implementing something, no? Why means the children, those who are living in Tamil Nadu, should have the knowledge at least up to 8th standard. Yes, so all the individuals should have similar chances to receive education. They should have similar opportunities to develop their personality. So if you get education, automatically your personality will be increasing, isn't it? So we need equality to get equal treatment in the society. If we treat equality, we can earn respect and dignity. Here C is missing, you can add it. Then equality in Indian constitution. Almost the constitution, all the countries in the world have guaranteed equality. Likewise, the constitution of India has also guaranteed equality to all citizens by providing articles 14 to 18. So article 14 guarantees to all the people equality before law. Before law, whether it is the son of prime minister or chief minister or the son of the former, everybody will be equal. Article 15 deals with the prohibition of discrimination. Yes, the Article 16 provides the equality of opportunity in matters relating to the employment. So in particular field, if you take the employment office, so we will, after finishing our degree, we will register our name in the employment office. So based on the education, based on the degree, what we are getting, the some specific work will be given. Yes, the next one, Article 17 abolishes the practice of untouchability. Is still in small villages, they are following untouchability. You are belonging to this caste, so you must not touch this glass, you must not visit into the temples, you must not go and sit in the hotel along with others. Like that, still they are following. That is untouchability. So abolishes, Article 17 abolishes the practice of untouchability. Article 18 abolishes the titles conferred to citizens. So equality before law and equal protection of law have been further strengthened in the Indian Constitution under Article 21. Yes, so we can promote equality by treating all fairly, everybody in a good manner, creating an inclusive culture. Yes, we must have some culture. Yes, ensuring equal access to opportunities, enabling to develop full potential, making laws and policies and education. So conclusion, India is the largest democratic country that you know in the world. Equality and justice are the pillars of democracy. So which are called as the pillars of democracy? Equality and justice. Without justice, we cannot follow equality. Justice can be achieved when people are treated equally. So equality is so important because it preserves the dignity of an individual. So equality is an important principle for a society to function. So what are all the things we have seen here? We can see under the heading summary, liberty and equality are the two fundamental concepts of democracy or pillars of democracy. All people should be equal before law and everybody should be given equal chance and opportunity to participate in political life. So civil equality implies equality of all before the law. So gender equality means both the men and women should be treated equally. So the various laws, programs of the government aim at gender equality. I hope everybody understood this lesson. Equality is, so after this class, we'll send the PDF for this lesson. So in your classwork, you take a fresh page and start writing the things which are given in your PDF. Okay children, thank you.